brand new game on the channel called Love is Strange. This is a Life is Strange fan game. It's a visual novel, and this is not the only Life is Strange visual novel out there. There's one that's, from the last time I checked, it's still in development, but this one is one I've been wanting to play for a while now, but I've just now got the motivation to play it. It's been on my radar for forever, and it's on itch.io. Go and check it out. So let's go ahead and just get into this. I'm really excited to check this out. I'm going to turn the music down just a little bit. References. Music volume. Let's bring it down just a bit. Alright, let's get into this. It's a visual novel. Would you like to play the tutorial? Sure. Hello, I am... Okay, wait. Okay, continue. Blah, blah, blah. Got it. Okay. Yes. Head on over to the two whales. When does this take place? Your decision can affect the way the characters in the game interact with you. Okay, okay. Okay. Okay, let's have fun with the tutorial, but I'm not gonna do all this. Are we gonna play as Max? I'm curious. Insert groan here. I'm gonna hit snooze. I slammed my phone, my hand down on my phone. It shuts up, thankfully. I stretch out of my bed, trying to make the most out of the warm and comfortable I feel before I have to get up. Even beneath the covers, I hear the chirps of the birds outside and the low murmurs of voices in the hallway. And of course, someone's playing music. People I share a dormitory with are worse than roosters. Heavy bass vibrates through the paper-thin walls, and even clamping my pillow over my head doesn't do much to muffle the sound. I better get up. Oh, we are Max. This is Max. When does this take place? This is a curiosity. I stretch out, yawning, as I make my way to the window. I feel the sunlight on my skin. Lisa seems to be enjoying it too. She's grown like crazy over the past year. My mom would be so proud. Wow, a whole year already. It's hard to believe I've been at Blackwell for that long. I'm so glad that I came back to Arcadia Bay, and not just for Blackwell Academy, although I'd be lying if I said that wasn't a huge part. I liked Seattle, but it never really felt like home. Arcadia Bay is a place I grew up in, the place where I made all of my best memories and had so many adventures, each one of them different as every new day. Pirates and superheroes, this was the best place to grow up. Well, I'm biased, but I really do feel that way. I don't want to sell Seattle short. Of course, I lived there for 5 long years. I do really miss my friends there and my parents. I was so glad to see them this summer. But I know that coming back here was the right choice for me. I'm technically an adult now, which is something I'm still getting used to. Me and you both. Even though I've been one for a little over a year now. I definitely still feel like a kid in a lot of ways. Just look at my YouTube channel. I agree with you on that, Max. I'm guessing I'm Max. Yeah, it's in Seattle. I'm lucky to have my parents' support and my scholarship, which I've somehow managed to keep secret. Managed to keep into my second year. Go Max! And I can't stupid. Can I just do the spacebar? I'm gonna try hitting the spacebar because I don't want to keep using my mouse. Is that she's brutally honest with her feelings. Those first few weeks were seriously awkward, but we got through it. Yeah, spacebar. I determined to be there for her now. Even if I couldn't before. Luckily, someone was there for Chloe while I was gone. Rachel Amber, she's totally gorgeous. And she really had a great person, too. She was a really great person, too. She was almost too perfect. But she's one of those girls that is impossible to hate, even though Victoria Chase seems to have found a way. At first, I thought that Rachel and Chloe were total opposites, but they were really more like wolves of the same pack. Let's just say that knowing both of them is like being accessory to the... Okay, so we're living in a different timeline, it seems, where the storm stuff never happened, and maybe even the whole Mark Jefferson thing never happened. And okay, this is interesting. I'm curious. It's been a while since I've I don't know. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. It was going to be a sequel or something, so that's cool. But even if I didn't have Rachel and Chloe, I have other friends here too. Dana, Stella, Alyssa. Actually, I can count almost everyone on my floor as a friend. Even Brooke, who is abrasive. It took some getting used to, but it's just a way of her being friendly. Pretty impressive for a shy geek like me. Am I right? Is that what it's supposed to say? Take Kate Marsh, for example. She is one of the very first people who befriended me at Blackwell Academy. Oh, just at Blackwell. Kate is probably the most kind-hearted person I have ever met. She's an incredibly talented artist. She's one of the only students at Blackwell Academy that unabashedly wears her heart, or I guess her religion, on her sleeves. I know she gets a lot of flack about it sometimes, but I think it's really cool that she works so hard to create a comfortable environment for other religions and or abstinent students, even if I'm not in her Bible group or Bible study group or anything. I get along with almost everybody, except for my neighbor across the hall, Victoria Chase, the head of the Vortex Club, with all the reputation that goes with it. Even after a year, I'm not entirely sure what the Vortex Club even does, aside from underage drinking. I've heard that being in it is good for your resume. I presume. Unless that's the same, I don't know. But I never see them doing anything to actually improve or benefit the school outside of partying. Oh well, it's not really my place to judge, even though Victoria does a lot of judging. Hasn't she heard the old aged, I don't know, about not saying anything if you had nothing nice to say? It's hard not to, whether under the ice queen of her or total lame in I can't read. She has a great eye though, I'll give her that. I can't spend all morning daydreaming by the window, though I've got to get dressed. I don't want to miss my first class, especially because mixed dog told us last week that would be a surprise coming up on Monday. I wonder what that would be. They're one of the best teachers I've ever had. They're always supportive of my work and smiling at. I knew Blackwell Academy took on the best of the best, but I had to experience it to believe it. Dog is so cool. I better hurry and get going, then maybe I can find some time to hang with my friends before class starts. I have a feeling that Chloe and Rachel are going to laugh at my generic brand t-shirt and jeans, and like they always do, but I've come to terms with my style. I should make sure I have everything I need before I head out. Put on bracelet. Chloe gave me one of her punky, spiky bracelets a few months ago. I'm clumsy, so I thought I'd instantly take my eye out by wearing it. But it turns out that the secret to thrashing is that the studs are actually pretty dull. Just take your eye out with them. I guess I really am ready for a mosh pit shaka bra. Oh no! Max, no, not that cringy dialogue. The bracelet that I saw next to whatever. Maybe she makes them for everybody. Check my bag. Can't forget my bag. I don't want to forget my camera either. I'm glad it's managed to survive this long. It's really old and not in a cute fox vintage kind of way. It's legit ancient. But that's what I wanted. A total timelessness to my photos. Timelessness, you say? As I slide my camera into my bag, I look at the little dough pin that Kate gave me a few days ago. It's a warm bronze color. She said she found it in a bookshop in Portland and she thought I would like it. I do, but I'm just flattered that she thinks of me at all. Check phone. Can't leave my room without a quick scan at my feed. The modern equivalent of reading the morning newspaper. That's the millennial condition, I suppose. Blah, blah, blah. Of course, Victoria has already posted her morning mirror selfie. Liked by 28 people, posted 5 minutes ago. But she does look really nice in that cashmere sweater. I'd hit like too, but I know she's not interested in my approval. She might never wear that sweater again if I did. Nerd cuties. I'm kidding. I think I need to stop sinking to her level and being all judgy. I think we've got everything, but I have a feeling I'm forgetting something. Oh, my journal. I can't leave without it. I take it just about everywhere. I guess it's a little old-fashioned of me, but I know that just getting a blog would be more secure, but I'm used to handwriting by hand. I don't write by hand that much anymore. Like, it's legit something that I don't really do anymore. There we go. We're all set. Okay, before we get into anything else, I want to look at it. I should thank her. I mean, I don't have... Oh, there's previous. Can I go to the previous page? Oh, I can go through all 20 pages. Alright, we'll go through these. We'll go through a little bit each episode, each video. So let's start here. September 3rd, new school year. Dang, y'all start in September. Wait, so I started school in September when I went to school as well, so never mind. New school year, new journal. Same old me. I gotta say that finally filling my last journal up all the way made me kind of sad. It lasted me the whole year, and completing that last page felt like, well, closing a book. But I was really sad. It was really satisfying too. I overstuffed it with memories and all the immature scrapbooking I did. The amateur. I don't know why I say immature. So I'm always going to have. Sorry, sometimes I can't read. Sometimes I can. I'm always going to have something to look at when I want to reveal all the good times I had at Blackwell Academy during my first year. I put a super secret place, hint to self, in case I made it too secret and I forget. Dorothy Lang. And then went out to buy a new notebook. That's this one. So hello, new journal. I'm Max Caulfield. I'm 17. Max is not 17 in the first game. I'm guessing this is supposed to be an alternate universe or whatever. At least for the next couple weeks. I'm a wannabe photographer. I also like to play guitar and doodle. Pretty basic, huh? I don't know what this year is going to be like, but if it's anything like my first year, then it's going to be awesome. Fingers crossed. Time to get going. It's 9:42 a.m. and I don't want to miss my first class. I'll update later with all the deets. Alright, so I think for each episode I will read one page. I'm pretty sure this will get expanded more, but I think I'm going to start right there because I kind of want to get every little bit. Okay, so let's keep going. As I head out into the hallway, I finally spot the source of the music. It's all coming from Dana's room. The door is wide open like it usually is. Let's hit save real quick. I like that. This is definitely way too much bass for a Monday morning. I cross the hall shaking my head. I knock on Kate's door, but there's no response. Maybe she's already headed to class. I'm a little sad I missed out on her usual morning violin playing. Not that I would have heard much of it over Dana's music. It doesn't surprise me that I can smell weed and hear the sound of the spray drifting from the bathroom. Rachel and Chloe, up to no good again. But I guess that's the company I keep. Victoria's usually got her door open or playing music like Dana, but it's quiet this morning. I guess she went to class early too. I've never seen her show up late or anything. Oh. The places you'll go, Max. Where to now? Let's go to the bathroom. I reached next to bathroom, I find Chloe smoking in the corner, slouching there with a joint pinched between her fingers. Uh-oh. Rachel's busy adding graffiti to the opposite wall. Talk to Chloe. Fine. Oh, that's nice art. Having fun, Chloe? Chloe grins at me, giving me our usual up-to-no-good look. Yep, totally getting lit over here. Oh, cringy with modern-day dialogue as well. I groan and Chloe just bursts out laughing amid a cloud of sharp smoke. You're terrible, you know that? And you love it, but what's up? I'm pretty sure you didn't come here for a hit. I lean against the wall next to Chloe, nudging her with my elbow. I'm not a fan of how weed smells, but I've gotten used to it being around it by now. It seems to chill Chloe out, and I'm all for anything that keeps her happy. I just wanted to see what my best friend's up to this early in the morning, and to ask, what do you think dog surprise is today? I can't figure it out. I want to go off this alternate timeline. Chloe shrugs, taking another drag. When she breathes out, the smoke twists around in the air before dissipating under the fluorescent lights. It makes me want to take a picture. Chloe laughs. I know that look. You want her to take a picture, huh, hipster? 5 years apart or not, Chloe knows me so well. She proves it all the time. I could take 1,000 photos of Chloe and never get tired of her face. Is it that obvious? Chloe smirks at me and bumps the toe of her boot against my sneaker before sucking back on the joint again and exhaling through her nose. Save your photos for dog's class, Max. As for whatever the surprise is, I don't know. I'm just glad we made it into the same class this semester. Just like when we were in elementary school, huh? I grin. Chloe may look like all punk rock on the outside, but I know on the inside she's still the girl I used to watch anime and play pirates with. My crazy rebellious friend. She didn't have blue hair when we were little, but she always had a wild heart. I'm glad we're together too. Chloe smiles at me. Anyway, I want to be good and buzzed by the time class starts, so I need to finish this thing. I'll catch you later, Supermax. See you soon, Chloe. Let's talk to Rachel. Hey, Rachel. Rachel looks up at me and smiles. It's warm, but as usual, a little intimidating. There's something about Rachel that makes me feel kind of shy, but she can be hard to read. I can't tell if this art is just based around... Did this come out before the storm? I don't know. Hey, how's it hanging, Max? I could ask you the same thing. Rachel looks back at the wall, smirking as she gives another shake to her spray can. I look at it too. I'm leaving a mark on this school, which is totally against the rules. Since when have rules ever applied to me? Okay, I think it's probably came out before the storm, probably. She laughs at her own joke, which makes me twitch a smile, too. Before I have to tilt my head away from the fumes, eyes watering. Are you heading to class soon? Yeah, but let me guess, you're wondering what dog's gonna surprise us with today. That's another thing about Rachel. She's always on the ball and knows what's going on with everyone. And everything. I think she might be omniscient. I don't know what that is. Yeah. Rachel laughs, twirling her paint can in her hand. Her fingers are nimble and light against the smooth surface. I bet you it's another photo contest, and I'm sure you'll win it, Max. She and Cody have been so supportive of me. Their praise can be a little overwhelming sometimes, but I know they really mean it. Chloe, I get, but Rachel, we're not that close. So it seems a lot that she's encouraging anyway, even if I don't entirely get what's in it for her. Rachel is honestly kind of a mystery to me. One I have yet to figure out, even a year in. I wonder if Chloe got the puzzle solved. I've always been too shy to ask much about their friendship, but I think they're thick as thieves. Thanks, Rachel, I hope so. Don't worry about it anyway. I want to finish this up, if that's cool with you. See you in class. Rachel gives me a toss with her hair before focusing back on the wall. Let's go to the courtyard. I head outside the dorms to see Kate sitting on a bench on the front of lawn, sketchbook in hand, up already. I see Victoria focusing on a bulletin board. I guess I do have time to chat. Kate, obviously. I wonder if Kate was like in this art style. Hey, Kate. For some reason this art style doesn't do Kate justice. I don't know why. Kate looks up from her sketchbook and gives me a warm smile. Good morning, Max. It's good to see you. I'm happy to see her too. Come to think of it, Kate's been a little hard to get a hold of lately. She seems a lot quieter than usual. She's not the loudest person to begin with, but maybe she has something on her mind. Whatever it is, doesn't stop her from greeting me as warmly as ever. That's Kate Marsh for you. I missed your violin playing this morning. Not that I would have heard much of it over Dana's music. I sit down next to Kate on the bench and see that she's sketching a few cartoon characters gathered around a fountain. Kate notices me looking and smiles softly, pencil tapping oddly against the paper. I thought I'd try drawing something in before class. When I'm feeling inspired, I always want to sketch right away, so I don't forget the images in my head. I look more closely at Kate's drawing. Kate's drawings are always cute and lively. She makes an awesome character designer, or storyboarder, or an illustrator for a children's book. I think they said something like that in the actual game. Doesn't Max say something like that? Any one of those would suit her. I know what you mean. I'll draw everything I'm doing if there's time, if the time is right for a photo. I can't believe you can do this kind of stuff just with colored pencil. It's so cute. Thanks, Max. I've always loved your photos, too. Kate's compliments always warm my heart. The best part is that I know is and she claps her hands on top of the sketchbook. I'm not sure, they seemed pretty excited about it when I was helping them catalog our photography textbooks on Friday. I'd forgotten Kate is Dog's assistant. Did they mention anything about the surprise other than being excited? Kate laughs and shrugs. She seems to glow. The cross across her neck catches the sunlight and flashes bright and golden. You're always so curious about the world, Max. A lot of people would just say I'm nosy. Kate gives a little huff and continues drawing in her sketchbook, her pencil delicately tracing the pair of lines and lines. I think you have a knack for adventure, like Gloria here. She's an amateur detective. Kate points at one of the characters in her drawing. A small figure peering into the fountain with huge inquisitive eyes. A little cat tail pokes out from under the character's long coat. Thanks, Kate. I'm glad you believe in me. I should get going though. Kate nods. I wouldn't want you to miss Dog's surprise. I'll catch up soon. See you, Max. Alright, we gotta do Victoria. Victoria looks so focused on the message board. She got her arms crossed like she's annoyed by what she's reading, but I'm not sure what it is she's looking at. I scan my eyes over the board and there are flyers for club meetings, another plea about the cat pics tablet, and some stuff about global warming. The average Blackwell, I don't usually go out of my way to talk to Victoria, but she might be the only person who takes photography classes seriously as I do. I might be good to scope out what she thinks about today's surprise. Hey, Victoria. Victoria turns around for a split second. I see surprise in her face before it's replaced with a stern look. What do you want, Max? Her tone isn't totally hostile today. Guessing that's something at least. Just wanted to say good morning, if that's okay. Victoria snorts and rolls her eyes. I wouldn't call it a good morning as long as you're around. Wait, seriously? I throw my hands up in defense and give a huff. Exploration. I can't catch a break with Victoria, can I? Wow, nice burn. Let me go to the nurse and give myself an ice pack. Victoria crosses her arms with an impatient sigh and then gestures with her fingers. Really, what do you want? I glance back to the bulletin board and see a small flyer in the corner, an advertisement for the photography exhibit in Portland. I think I found what Victoria was looking at. Just wondering what you think Dogs got prepared for us today. You know, the surprise he mentioned last week? Victoria purses her lips and looks away for a second before turning back to me. I heard a rumor that it's another photo contest like last year. She sounds kinda teased about it. I suddenly remember how she placed second in the photo contest last year. I hope she hadn't looked happy about it at all. if it is, good luck, Victoria. That definitely wasn't the response Victoria was expecting. Her eyes widened, her mouth dropped open for a split second. She's not scowling at me anymore, at least. Yeah, you too, Max. Oh, I wasn't expecting that either. We stand there for a moment. Neither of us seem to know what to say. Awkward. Victoria makes an irritated sound, finally breaking the silence. Look, I've got to get back to figuring out my schedule for this week. Club meetings and crap. I'm pretty sure that wasn't what she was doing, but I'm not about to call her out on it. Yeah, of course. See you in class. She turns away. She turns back to the bulletin board. Well, that could definitely have gotten a lot worse. As far as encounters go with Victoria Chase go, that was practically painless. Alright, checking how long we record. Once I enter the classroom, I head to my... Oh, this is not... I don't think this is Jefferson's class, is it? If it is, it's organized differently. Once I enter the classroom, I head to the back and sit down in my usual seat. Contrary to what Chloe would have you believe, I don't sit back there or just slack off like she does. I sit back here because it's centered right where Max, I'm gonna say Mr. Max, Mr. Dog, because I don't, is that, maybe Max Dog? I'm gonna say Mr. Dog, usually lectures. Speaking of Chloe, I can see her soldering and Rachel. She grabs a couple of chairs and drags them noisily across the tile so that she and Rachel can sit with me. Chloe looks like she's already prepped to nap all through class. Rachel, on the other hand, has got top marks, even though she's more into being in photos than taking them. She's already got her textbook open and she's running a page strand down her paint stained finger down the page. Victoria walks in just a moment later with Taylor at her side. She glances at me and then immediately looks away when she catches me looking back. Her lips are pressed together in a hard line as Taylor chatters in her ear. I guess she's not in a gossipy mood today. Kate seats over by the window. She mouths hello at me as she takes her spot, organizing her books into a neat pile. Oh my gosh, he's actually freaking... No, I thought, good morning class, what a lovely Monday morning. Why is he actually the hot dog guy? There's a few grumbles here and there. Chloe's is the loudest. Dog ignores them all. As you all know, I told you last week there'd be a big surprise coming today. Well, the day has come to announce our second annual Blackwell photo contest. Yay! I can feel butterflies literally explode in my stomach. Oof. Next to me, Chloe and Rachel shoot me looks. Called it. Victoria's front of the entrance in the main building, featured in the Blackwell totem. We only have until Friday? Crap. If I wind up entering, I'm going to have to start thinking about it right away. Who am I kidding? Of course I'm going to enter. Dog turns. So we're gonna have to pick. I think they're gonna make us pick between Matt, Chloe, Rachel, Victoria, and Kate. I think I already have in mind who I'm gonna pick. Dog turns to survey the class, hands on their hips. One thing you should keep in mind, be certain who you choose for a partner, because you can't change it once you've picked. You will both need to work together to create your photo. No cooperation, no entry. I started to feel a little bit nervous about the whole thing. Sure, I've been taking photos for as long as I can remember, but I never collaborated with someone else like this before. If you plan to enter, I need you to pick your partner for the end of today's class, so I can add your name to the register sheet. Double crap. I have no idea who to ask. I do. And almost no time to make up my mind. Fidgeting nervously, I glance around the room. I can already see people murmuring to one another about their plans. Chloe, who's half asleep, raises her eyebrows at me when I met her gaze. I guess she wasn't so zoned out that she wasn't listening. Rachel winks when I look at her, and I think about how much practice she has posing for photos. Everyone knows that she wants to be a model. Kate waves her fingers at me, smiling encouragingly. She doesn't have to say anything for me to know that what she's thinking I should enter. Victoria stifles, is how that says it? A little. She doesn't look away immediately. This time she holds my gaze. I'm not sure if she's issuing a challenge. The choice is mine. I could ask anyone. Nothing stopping me but my own shyness. The worst that could happen is that I'll be turned down, which honestly seems to be completely mortifying if I'm gonna be real here. I'll be even more disappointed with myself if I don't enter at all. Who should I ask? Oh, okay, so I thought, that's right, I was right. So I don't know, so the title of this being Love is Strange. I'm guessing right now we're picking our potential, and most people are gonna go with Chloe, obviously. Rachel is a very odd choice. This would be interesting. I'd love to see where that goes. But they're all good. I'd like to see where each one goes. Like, they're all interesting. But I think just because she's probably one of my favorite characters in Life is Strange, I'm gonna go with Kate. Are you sure you want to choose Kate? Yes. I pick my camera up off my desk and make my way over to Kate, who is still looking at me. I'm so excited for you, Max. This contest was made with you. I wish I could feel the same way. I'm already nervous. You'll do fine. She smiles at another moment, and I fidget. I wonder if it would be okay to ask Kate. If my intuition is right, something has been on her mind lately. I should let her know that it's okay if she doesn't want to enter the contest, or my partner, but for that matter. So I was wondering if you'd maybe like to be my partner for the contest. You definitely don't have to, but I thought it would be fun to finally get to work together. You've got a great artistic eye, and Kate's not saying much. She's got her hands folded together, and I think she's looking down at them. I decided to shut my big fat mouth. Finally, she speaks quietly. I'd like that very much. Okay, I'm really happy to hear that, but you don't have to. I know you have lots of work to do usually with your art classes and being dog's assistant and your club. Kate suddenly laughs high and sweet. Max, I always have time for you. Aw, that's sweet. As long as you're totally serial. I've been saying that so much lately, actually. Saying, are you serial? I've been saying that so much lately. Ready for the mosh pit, shaka bra. I don't know why I said that again. I know you have a lot on your plate. Completely, I'm flattered you asked. We're interrupted by dog trailing back and forth in the classroom, clearing his throat. Alright. I've got to get into today's lecture. If you haven't picked a partner yet, then be sure before the end of class before let's out. I settle back into my seat as the lesson begins, but I can barely focus. All I can think about is the contest. The class lets out. It feels like hours later, and I leap out of my seat. Kate is still seated by the time I cross over to her desk. She's drawing in her sketchbook, her pencil making a faint path over the page. Hey, Kate. Hi, Max. She greets me without looking up at first, and then she sets her pencil down and starts tucking her sketchbook away. If you're sure you want to work together for the contest, we should let Dog know. I'm sure that I'm sure. I pick Kate's book bag up off the ground for her as she puts her chair out and stands. She gives me a grateful smile. Thank you, Max. I'll take it. She reaches out for her bag. With her shoulders seem to slump slightly. Breath is or maybe I'm just imagining things. I follow Kate towards the front of the classroom, and we give Dog our names on the contest registry sheet. After that's done, Kate turns to me. I want to contribute as much as I can to this, even if I'm not much of a photographer. Don't sell yourself short. Your work is really strong. I'm more of an illustrative artist. To be able to draw professionally, you have to teach yourself about scale and perspectives and proportions, right? All that stuff applies to photography too. I guess I never thought about it that way. Sometimes I sketch in my journal. I've learned lots about how much photography has in common with drawing just by doodling. I'd love to see your sketches sometime. I bet they're wonderful. They're really not great, I swear. But it's my turn. Now it's my turn to reassure you, isn't it? You got me there. Okay, I'll show you. Kate smiles, her eyes sparkling. Right, do you want to meet tomorrow morning and do some planning, like for where we're going to take this photo? I was just gonna ask you the same thing. Well, we're like two whales. I'm never not in the mood for a good breakfast. Same, so it's settled. I got to catch my class. I like that I didn't pick Chloe, because I don't want to get similar vibes to the first game, the actual game. I have to catch my next class, but I'll message you later to set up a time. Sounds good. I pause, hesitating as I look at Kate's tired face. Thanks for partnering with me, Kate. Take care, okay? I will, Max. I'll see you tomorrow. Kate's chin chips down her chest as she leaves the classroom. I hope she's alright. She's as warm as ever, but I can't help but feel that something's off. I hope I'm wrong, but this contest will help her take her mind off whatever it is. How long have I been recording? Alright, I think I'm gonna leave this here. I think it's a good spot to leave it, so let's hit save. Enjoyed this. I am very much excited to take a look back at more of this game. This is actually really interesting. So, two types of games I want to have going on the channel constantly are a FNAF game and a visual novels. I love visual novels, and this one, when I found it, it's something that really piqued my interest. And you have to thank Doki Doki Literature Club for me getting into visual novels, even though Doki Doki Literature Club wasn't the normal visual novel that we've had. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in the next video.